All right, what's up, MegoLike Geeks and Freaks? It's been a long time, a very long time. We do something that's gonna be a little fast because I got something that got come through the door I got to take care of. But I got two packages today. One from our good friends at Open by Chance Vintage Toys, David Eon and LPH, or Lady Pop Hunters. You know them. They've got like 80 billion followers on YouTube. Really good channel. They put a lot of videos out. What's up, Mr. Sanchez? Hey, it's Lou. And I got another package from Dr. Durant, aka Rich Hurley. The one from David Eon I knew was coming. The one from Dr. Durant, I didn't know. So just coincidentally, I happened to be talking to Danny Gates and Brian Sanchez and David Gunn about the Mark Safari Hunter set with Lieutenant Kogo. And if you don't know them, they're about 8.5, 9 inches. Good set from Marks. Safari Hunter is very cool. And Lieutenant Kogo. Well, Durham Industries, or Durham Toys, as you guys know, they made a whole bunch of knockoffs, including the Safari Hunter. They made the Evil Knievel knockoff, Daredevil Rider. They made Cycle Cop. They made all these crazy ones, all those little ones with the chop action. The same one as that 8-inch Bruce Lee figure that everybody sees where it chops hands and the hands fall out because the glue's so nasty. But David said, hey, I got this Lieutenant Kogo knockoff figure, as we call him, Safari Hunter. Because the African fella, he says, do you have him? And I said, no. And he just happens to be cross-dresser. Oh, I got it now, Sanchez. Good to see you, brother. And he said, I have one. And I said, well, because he was asking for this Daredevil figure I have, because I have a few of them. I said, yeah, let's trade. Let's trade. So he said, oh, it's coming off the car and some of the paint shop. I said, man, that's normal for these things. That's just typical for Durham. They're very low quality action figures, but they have some extremely cool artwork for the cards. So I'm just do this because some of the paint's coming off. It chips off. This is the back of the card. Now, I have a couple of these over here, some carded, and I have one loose or two loose, I believe. But here's the one that I've been trying to find, I'll call him Lieutenant Kogo. You see on the back there, both of them, and you press the button on the back, and they got the hand chopping arm or swinging arm, if you will. They've got this very, very cool elephant up here, if you will, and some really good artwork. I mean, they do a really nice job. For figures that were about 99 cents or $1.99, they're very good artwork. And they're all back to the 70s. Now, they came in with a mark like this with the D for Durham Industries, or they had Woolworths on them. So some of these were actually made, instead of saying Durham, they said Woolworths. So obviously we know where they were sold in some places. Let me give you a quick look at, so this is the bubble, which came off the car, which is totally fine. But this is Lieutenant Kogo. And, well, we're calling Lieutenant Kogo, even though it's just the Safari Hunter. It's just one of the sets. But what's great is that he still has his hat, okay? And it looks like he's got this plastic bandolier on. I don't know, but I think it's a great figure. I really do. It's just a complete ripoff, like I said, of the Safari figure. And mine even, I don't remember it looking this good, but there he is. He's a great figure. He's about 5.5, 6 inches. All of them come in this scale. They're very, very good. Yeah, I'm back in Jersey, man. I was in Alabama, passing through way of Houston the last 2 days with my daughter, and it was a lot of fun. So to LPH, to David Eon, to Open by Chance Vintage Toys, thank you guys very much. It's great. I promise your package is going out tomorrow. I got the Daredevil figure, the Evil Knievel knockoff. Now I got a package from Dr. Durant, and he's got all kinds of artwork as normal. He's got a scout leader. He's got Olive Garden merit badge enclosed. Everything is Boy Scouts. He's got the eagle for the Eagle Scout. He's put shit all over the box. To Eagle Scout Lou Malagrana. This is a crazy motherfucker. All right, so I'm going to open it up. I'm going to start bringing the stuff out. 5 to 6, that's what she said. He wears that helmet for protection. That's true, Rumple Foreskin. He does wear that helmet for protection, for his and hers. Inside is a note, Merry belated Christmas. Add this to your all-boy army. And I believe what he's talking about is this, which is a Steve Scout figure in the box. Love Steve Scout. He's also made into Ferga's OK Mike. And then he was also made thanks to, oh my gosh, who told me? I'm losing my shit. It's been so long since I've been on chat. He was a German figure, or European figure, and I can't remember the guy's name. I mean, the character I can't remember, but he's basically got a shrunken down fighting Yankhead, it looks like. And just some really, really cool stuff. These guys are, I love these guys, man, because when they made these, and they were officially licensed by the Boy Scouts of America back in the day when it was just still the Boy Scouts. I forget what comes in the box. So here he is. You take a look at him. They've got the official logos. They've got the kerchiefs, even their belts, their metal belts have the Scout. Let me see if I can get that different. The Scout logo on the Scout trefoil, I guess you call it. The hand, they got the one hand salutes. They got all kinds of stuff going on them. So very, very cool figure. Love these guys. There was one called Bill Scout that was a mail away only that very hard to find. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I think there you go. If you throw this arm, yes, he can salute. So the idea was you could get him to salute when you move the arm. And I don't know if everybody knows that, but his left arm is actually moved for making the arm salute, if you will. But it's just great figures, man. Boxes are great. They came with these comics inside. Now, the one that came with the figures was all about scouting in you and talks about the Boy Scouts and all kinds of, like I said, these were officially licensed. Things like your high adventure scout in you, they show them doing the scout salute. I don't know if anybody was a Boy Scout. I was. What is scouting? Scouting is being helpful. Scouting is healthy. Scouting is exciting. I mean, when I was a Boy Scout, it was fun. We had a good time. It was just went out on the weekends. We had fun camping and all that stuff. It was a lot of fun. So, Richard, thank you. There are some other goodies in here. I'm going to open that up. Are the Scouts Dr. Mego approved? No, they're definitely not Dr. Mego approved Rumple Foreskin. That is true. They are not. No, absolutely not. But the neat thing about them on the back of those comics, there's little circles. And on those circles, what you would do is you would cut out these stars and you would put them on that book, and then you could send them in for stuff. So they had all these different sets. I have a good portion of these sets and boxes, not all of them. There's a whole bunch more. And I was just lucky to get a couple months ago the Race to Devil's Canyon, which is the hot air balloon one that goes over the door. But they're very posable. They made these, they put a lot of thought into these figures. And, they were going up there scouting where a lot of kids were Boy Scouts back then. In addition, we have the Star Trek 2-ounce fine art shot glasses. Which I was wondering what was so heavy in here when I picked up the box. Looks like we've got, I got a few things on there. Some very cool artwork on those. And these will go nice with my drinking glasses Star Trek original series that I have up there. In addition, wow. Okay, so I am not a really good comic collector. All my comic information comes from Brian and Rich and who else is out there? Berto, Samillo, anybody else are telling me this because I don't know. But I always talk about stuff and I love old comics. And it looks like Rich was very kind to send me some old ROM comics. I love this on the back. Brilliant move, sir. Are you sure you never played Risk before? This ad for Risk. I mean, these are great. I love these old comics with the old ads inside them. Look at that. Spider-Man. I don't want to cover that up. Just great artwork and so on. Here's another one. This is great. So I didn't realize that Rom the Toy was from a comic book. And I didn't realize somehow he integrated, I guess, with the Micronauts or something. Well, here it looks like he's integrating with the Marvel superheroes. I don't know enough about these. But I just look at the artwork. I mean, again, I thought it was just a toy. I didn't realize the rest. Just very, very cool. Rom Starshine Unleashed. I don't know who Starshine is. I'm not really good with the comics, but the artwork is phenomenal. Here we go. The game is next to impossible. Getting the flight jacket is a little easier. Let's see. This is Parker Brothers. I wonder if this is for Atari. It looks like this for Atari or something. Very, very cool. Another one. Special double size 50-cent issue. The artwork, very, very cool. Got some really cool stuff on the front. And of course, we got Popeye the Sail on the back. I like opening them up and see what's inside. And then here's somebody's got taped in here. He didn't pack his famous blow up doll. No, he didn't pack his famous doll. The anniversary figure will be Lou Scout. Excellent. I would love to have a Lou Scout figure. Make it happen, Brian Sanchez. Hey, what's up, Buck? How are you, brother? Darth Silicone in here. Rom, the Space Knight. Look at the colors on that. That's cool. Anybody remember playing Burger Time? I used to love to play Burger Time, but I played it at the arcade. I didn't play it on I don't know if that was on oh, that's from Mattel. So that's probably, what was on Mattel? I don't know if they played that for ColecoVision or whatever, but I played at the arcade. I used to live at the arcade as a kid, deliver papers, and then I'd waste all my money in 15 minutes at the arcade. Some more ROM. There's another home video game for Intellivision. There you go. Intellivision, two common. Somebody remember the Raiders of the Lost Ark game for the Atari 2600? That and Adventure were probably the two best games I ever played. Uh, Raiders of the Lost Ark was cool because you had to figure it out. They didn't tell you everything. Here's Rom. Looks like he's getting crushed by a werewolf in there. And of course, everybody loved Frogger. Love that Seinfeld episode where George has the Frogger game. That's awesome. A little more Rom. And this is a good one. Parker Brothers. This wow, they advertised the shit out of this thing. Return of the Jedi, Death Star Battle. I mean, they were advertising the hell out of the back of these comic books, right? Here's some more Rom. He's fighting, looks like the lizard or somebody like that. And then on the back, of course, your acne medicine, getting those zits. And here's a Micronauts one. This is fantastic. This is a Micronauts one that almost looks like look at that. Looks like a space shark. Love that. Just love that. And did not realize, again, like the Micronauts were comics and stuff when I was getting the toys from Mego. I think the comics came before the toys, I guess. And then, of course, anybody remembers the toy soldier, 100 toy soldiers in the Foot Locker. It was a cardboard box with basically two-dimensional figures packed in this Foot Locker toy store box. Just crazy stuff, man. I love this shit. I love looking at the old stuff. Look, here you go. Handcrafted emblem rings. Anybody order a ring out of a comic book? That's crazy. Mark Jewelers. That's crazy. Here, you're buying a 50-cent comic book and you got money for this. Just cool stuff. So thank you, Rich. Thank you, Dr. Duran. I truly appreciate it. Let's see what's going on. Marvel did a hell of a great job on ROM. Yeah, Rich was telling me it's really, really good. I don't know if anybody else read it. I think Samilla. Nothing beats E.T. though. Oh, E.T. the video game? Oof. Did anybody see anything on Netflix about the guy that was there was a myth that Atari buried tons of old video games somewhere, and they buried it and they didn't document it. And this son of a bitch spent years looking for it, and he found it. Then they got out there and they opened up this dirt in the ground, and they found all these ET cartridges buried because the game was so bad. Even the guy that wrote it, he says the worst video game that he ever wrote or probably was ever written. It was terrible. And they just took all of them. They just buried them. They just got rid of them. I guess that's what you did back then when stuff didn't sell, so people couldn't get their hands on them. I think Hasbro did that with a lot of the G.I. Joe stuff, right? Didn't people used to go find Hasbro graveyards or dumps and like start whatchamacallit, pulling stuff out of it and whatnot? So yeah, Dr. Grant, yeah, he did send me some good stuff. Mom had some great artists. Yeah, I got to go read those. I have a couple. I don't have a lot. There's a comic shop around here. The guy's super cool. He's very nice. He's very fair about his comics. And there's a really neat shop south of me that I found, but there's not a comic in there for less than $10. And I know they're not even worth half that. But that's how he keeps his shop going. He's got a lot of toys and stuff, some older stuff, but he's really expensive. So anyway, so I thought I'd run that by you, and I just again want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you, everybody. Sorry for having been here for a while. I've been going through some really fucked up personal shit, just unbelievable. It's put a huge damper on things here, but we're slowly getting back in the swing of things, and eventually, like everything else, it'll work itself out. So hope everybody's doing well. Thank you. Mego did with their barn animal figures. That's true, Buck. That's true. So thank you guys for checking it out. It should be up on YouTube, I believe. It should also be in the Facebook group if you like. Please feel free to comment. Leave your comments below. I'll definitely be checking them out. Again, thank you to Dr. Grant. Thank you to David Eon and Lady Pop Hunter, or LPH as she's known. Please check out all their channels. Dr. Durant's got a very good YouTube channel. He puts out a lot of videos. And he spends a tremendous amount of time putting them together. And so does David Eon, LPH, and Open by Chance Vintage Toys. So I don't know how he does like 18 videos a week. I don't know how he does it, or they do it, but somehow they pull it off. So anyway, I was going to say, oh, there we go. Dr. Durant is magical. He has a great show. He is magical. He is magical. He's very, very magical. Let me see where we got here. I used to have their stuff up here. Here we go. There's Dr. Durant's Sanctum. And I don't know if I have Open by Chance. I had it here. I don't see it. It's been so long since I logged into this. Oh, and here we go. And here we go for There you go, right at the bottom. David Eon, LPH Smoke My Chance Toys. And there's their link. All right. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Definitely appreciate all the comments. Definitely appreciate you guys watching. I'll get my shit back in the room, get going. Things has been a little bit tough around here. Based on what's going on, I've had some issues, Amanda adjusting and so on. And it's not fair to her. She didn't do anything wrong, but she's the one that's suffering the most from it. So I got to straighten that out first. So I'm working on that. But again, thank you guys so much. Definitely appreciate it. It's nice to see stuff like that, especially when you're going through a low point, that you know there's people out there who actually give a shit enough. And you guys are all great. The fact you guys even come in and watch is beyond me. Met so many nice people this way and known quite a few of you for a long time, very long time. Sanchez, I've known you for almost 5.5 years, 5 years. Danny Gates, 2. Samillo, Berto, Buck for over 20. I mean, it's been a long time. Rich, probably 4 or 5 years already too. So it's been a while. So anyway, thank you guys for checking it out. Really appreciate it. Soon those cabinets in the back will be up. I'm working on that too. So boys, everybody having a good one. And I'll talk to you soon.